All right, guys, this is the first of two phones that I'm reviewing today. Now, this is the HTC Sensation XE. You can notice the red earbuds out of my ears. It's because it is Beats, baby. All Beats. Beats audio built into this. First time ever. You're seeing an HTC phone with Beats. Actually, if you didn't know this by now, HTC actually owns a part of Beats. So you're going to see this in a lot of their phones coming up. You can use it with a wide variety of Beats headsets, especially the Pros, and everything sounds good on those babies. Those things are just kick-ass. I mean, we'll talk about that in a later show. What do I like about this phone, though? It has a dual 1.5 gigahertz processor, which makes it faster than the original Sensation. It's got the Beats audio built in. I like the red accents on it, man. It's just sexy, baby. It's a sexy looking phone. Right, black, metal, red. You know what I'm talking about? It reminds me of Knight Rider back in the day. You know, Michael, you there? It doesn't talk back to me. But anyway, besides that, the phone runs a lot smoother. No issues, no hiccups. Battery life is longer because it has a bigger battery. It's a 1700 milliamp battery. So you're getting, better battery life. And overall, I mean, just a pleasure to use. Now, what I'm not a big fan of is the camera. I know HTC's got some better cameras out there on some of their phones, but right now, this one is the one that was standard on the Sensation. It's an 8 megapixel. It does 1080, HD recording. It's okay. It takes decent pictures in the right lighting, but in not so good lighting, it's a little bit rough, and you got to tweak the colors a little bit in Photoshop. Otherwise, that's my only complaint about the phone. I mean, it's still decent, but not A+. Now I have another phone for you. You've been waiting to see. If you're a big Windows Phone 7 fan, I've got the HTC Radar. That's right, folks. This is the latest Windows Phone 7 device from HTC. This is actually the first new, I guess, a Windows Phone 7 device with Mango in the marketplace. Now, if you haven't used Windows Phone 7 before, it is radically different than Android or iOS. The reason is everything's built on tiles. Personally, I like it a lot because it's very easy to see what you want to see and move on. You can see I can scroll very easily. Beautiful. This thing runs like butter. What's cool, though, is, let's say for me, I have my Me page. My latest post to Twitter. I can post a message to Twitter, to Facebook, to both at the same time. Notifications, any tweets that came to me, it'll notify me. What's new, what are the latest things that I have posted up. So, I mean, it's really, really user-friendly, and everything's right there on one's page for you. Now, one of my favorite things is people. You know, nowadays we're seeing a lot of integration with Facebook and Twitter, right, I've been talking about. But what we're not seeing is it very easy to see a contact and see everything that they have. Well, I'm going to show you this, right? Now, you see this again. I have all my Twitter feeds, just basically like any Twitter application. I can respond and so forth. Now, I'm going to go to my friend Andy for a second. I see his tweets, what's new, all the stuff he's posted, right? And I can respond to any of that. History, any text messages, any emails, any calls, all put on this page. It's very easy to find everything you want. This, honestly, is probably the best optimization I've seen of social network and your contacts out of any OS out there thus far. Overall, you think I love this phone a lot. I do really like it a lot. What are the things I don't like about it? Notifications on this phone, it has a little bar that'll come up here periodically when you have a new text message or a new message from, let's say, WhatsApp or Kik that comes in. And it's nice, you can slide it away, but when you tap on it, it opens up the application brand new, and it does take some time. Applications don't open up here super fast if they're not native Microsoft apps. I know a lot of developers have been trying to optimize it, but it's not as fast as it could be, not as what we're used to on Android or iOS. I think that is the only fault. Also, the App Store doesn't have as many apps. I think it's like 30 or 40,000 apps comparatively to like 250,000 or 500,000 apps out there on the other OSs. So, I mean, it still has a ways to go, but a lot of developers are working on this. But I do think this is the underdog out there, and I think that if you are on the market for a really solid phone and you don't want to try Android or you don't want to try, you've already done the iPhone bit, I would say give Windows Phone 7 a try. I think this is a great phone, and I definitely think that you are going to be very, very happy with it. And you spend a lot less time on your phone because all the information is where you need it to be right then and there. Besides that, that's all I have to say about this phone. And these are the two product reviews I have for you this week. And yeah, guys, well, moving on.